Hi, everybody, and welcome to our Monday night. I threw it to you.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing a double one. I thought I was off the screen.
No. Okay, ready? We're going to start again. Hi,
Okay.
everybody, and welcome to our Monday night.
Bravo Tea Time with John Richardson.
And me, Eric Curto, at Real. Oh, it's weird. I never say my own name. At Reality Recaps. If you guys are watching in YouTube, what can they do, John? Because they're below you. Click on the
Um,
buttons.
they can click on the buttons
That
below.
that's right, and thumbs up and subscribe on YouTube. That helps support our shows too. iTunes 5-star rating and a nice review is awesome. And lastly, become a patron if you're not. You're at recaps.com/patron because it gives you access to our special Facebook group only for patrons and shows only for patrons. And we're doing Toys for Tots with the money until like 2 more weeks.
No
But
wrap toys.
that don't wrap toy. I have to say, Megan Wheely in our Facebook, in the patron Facebook group, she sent me a very heartwarming video which shows what it is like for the Toys for Tots children on Christmas morning. And apparently the parents do wrap the toys. So
Right.
I guess I'm okay with that then.
Right.
John Rich. So, hi. Oh, wait. Most importantly, and it's not going to cut you off. Make sure you guys become a fan. If you're not, become a fan. Click on the button up top or the thing. That. And now John and I will pose for you, and you can square, up arrow, megaphone, whatever. Oh, we're all famous. That was for Megan Wheely. I need a bath ball. Megan Wheely says if I was a housewife, John, I would walk out with a bath ball and hold it in front of me and go, we're all famous. Then, Sabby Love, do you think we can fit both of them in the mailbox? Oh, Lord. No mailbox, people. No mailboxes. So, John, I just don't want to forget. This is my only note, and then it's all you, whatever you want to talk about. But I want to make sure we don't forget that apparently tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Vicky is going to finally go and talk to Bravo Andy and tell him, oh yeah, Brooks has cancer. I figured it out finally. I finally figured out that he had cancer. All of a sudden, I'm a smart businesswoman, and now I think, yes, maybe it is true. He does have cancer.
Don't talk
I
about
figured
my
it out.
Vicky. Don't talk about my Vicky like that.
Oh my God.
She's the original OG of the OC.
Does
My
OG
girl.
stand for obtuse, gargantuan liar?
It's original chick, baby. Original chick of the OC. Vicky, Vicky, Vicky.
You know, chick starts with a C, right?
Oh, it's OG. That's right.
Yeah.
Original
OG
gal. Original
OG
gal.
OC is the show.
Show.
OC is the show. OC is the show. OC. Okay, that wasn't hard to say.
OG.
I just
Original
can't do
gal. Boop, boop, ba-doop.
it. John, Noah G wants to know, what's your you now? It's Comedy Jonah, right? Sorry.
Everything's comedy, Joni. Yes.
Okay, sorry. I just wiped.
But I spend my time on this you now, so
Mhm.
definitely make sure you're a fan here.
Megan Wheelie says, I love you, honey. Oh, I was making fun of Eric's short-term memory. And hi, Miss Don Draper. Oh, okay. And a lot of people, John, a lot of people were stopping here on their way to watch the football game.
Michelle Costa is sick and she's got a head cold and she was on her way to the game as well. She's actually there.
Yeah, but what I'm telling you is people were here in our chat room being like, hey, Eric, hey, John, we're hanging out for a little bit and then we gotta go watch the
Leave
football
your
game.
computer on. Leave your computer on.
I
Do
was
some
like,
likes and then like when you come back, do some likes, right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a Bravo show, right? Like, I don't know what you think you're watching. Virgo Baker loves your mug, John.
Thank you. It's my Christmas.
And and Trek Lord says, I say Vicky paid Brooks to take the blame. Now, I completely agree with that. What do you think, John?
Of course she didn't. She doesn't need to do that stuff. Brooks was looking for a storyline and latched on to our poor precious Vicky like one of those leeches on Heather's belly button. Vicky's a victim.
You know,
VV. Hashtag VV. Vicky's a victim. VOV.
you know what's okay? First of all, again, it would be VAV. Do you know
Uh,
letters?
I don't know letters.
Vicky's a
There's more
victim,
than T in
but
here. It's the afternoon.
okay, so here's what I'm gonna. Here's my counterpoint to that is Brooks isn't a housewife, so he doesn't actually need to create a storyline. Oddly enough, Vicky is the housewife and was told by Bravo Andy, you don't get to come back without a storyline. So that's
Listen, how
interesting.
often, when your partner or spouse comes to you and tells you this stuff, do you question it? You don't. You take their word at face value, and because it's on the internet, it's true. So you just have to go with it. And because she's a really busy businesswoman, insurance keeps you in the office from like 7 in the morning to like 8 at night. So,
Well, clearly, if you can't tell if someone in front of you has fucking cancer, then I guess it would take you a long time to
well,
process those claims.
you'll learn
Hmm.
tonight that she was there with some of his withdrawals. And, she was just trying to do the best she can. She created a binder with notes. She had a binder
Oh, yeah.
where she was keeping track of things because she's a caring soul.
No, I know about her binder. As a matter of fact, I have a binder as well here. It has
That's
some
fine,
good
fine.
Vicky notes. Wait, look, here's my favorite one. Here's my favorite Vicky note. Oh, there it is. Look, I found it in my binder.
Vicky is number one. I have to agree with you, finally.
Oh my god, Vicky, I can't with her. I can't. Like, just and the fact that, look, honestly, I hope she denies it tonight. Because if honestly, it is like, I don't feel good. I swear to God, if Vicky goes on Bravo Andy and cries and he has it now and blah, blah, I'm gonna lose my mind on Twitter. So,
Remember, Curto, the devil creates confusion. So it's been a lot of confusion this season. And Vicky is finally in the light, as I am, as you saw earlier. And she's in a place where she's gonna tell us the confusion's gone.
yeah, the confusion's gone. Her
Yeah,
soul has been sold to the devil, and
devil creates
it's
confusion.
It's
There's a
probably how
difference.
she got her face a little more smooth from all those like lumps that used to be all in it from all the other seasons. The devil was probably like, I'm ready to cash in. You're gonna have to fake cancer
She's
this
gotten a
season.
lot of sleep since Brooks was not good for her, and Brooks is gone. That's why he had to move to the other side of the country where
Oh,
Glammy lives.
I love how Bravo put out an announcement that goes, Brianna is moving back to the OC.
I is
And I was like, no shit. Her mother kicked the man out who said that her husband should beat Brianna and who was sexually making advances at her. So funny that she's willing to come back now.
allegedly.
No, not allegedly. Factually, out of her mouth.
We all say things. It's allegedly.
Well, I'm allegedly alleging.
No, I like
Anna
that.
B says Vicky's on Watch What Happens Tonight. Yes, 8:30, and we don't
Special one-on-one.
special one-on-one, kind of like that special Bravo, that special Beverly Hills show. Did you watch that?
Oh my gosh, yes. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I wasn't gonna watch it because I hate
I
those shit you
was.
didn't see shows. That
It's
was
always secrets revealed, and nothing's ever revealed. But last night, season one secrets were revealed. It was really good.
Oh, they were revealed. And here's my takeaway. One producer lady is a lesbian. Because she's like, I just wanted to hug Kim. Like every time she would come on, she'd be like, I had it to Mike Kim. And I didn't like. And I was like, well,
Oh,
okay, calm
it
down.
was, poor Kim.
Poor Kim is right. But I love how all the producers pretended like they had hearts and cared. Like, I like how they were like, it was.
Wasn't the one executive producer almost tearing up, like when he was saying,
Oh,
"Listen, we weren't allowed to be in the lobby," and Kim was there, and we like to get this stuff on camera, but we couldn't.
yeah. I was like, oh, I'm totally.
He definitely played for our team.
You're creating great drama for your the reality show you're on right now. Bravo, producer. Acting like you care. You were like dabbing
He didn't put it on camera. He cares.
yeah, he put it on camera. And I like how he's like, there was a bottle of liquor hidden in the bathroom that
One of the
Kim
many
was
bathrooms at
drinking.
Muhammad's.
Yeah, I wonder who put it there. The producer. He was probably like, Kim, I heard there was a bottle of
Kyle. I
alcohol
think it
in
was Kyle. The devil creates confusion in Beverly Hills as well.
Well, okay. We are on. I will even let us be on the same page for this because my biggest
No, I will go
takeaway.
against you all the time.
Okay, good. Then my biggest takeaway is I'm starting to believe everything everybody's ever said about Kyle. I think she really is the shit stirrer, creates the drama, wants to play the victim. Like the way they edited that show didn't she didn't come off innocent to me. She came off very manipulative, very much like she purposely exposed her sister to make herself famous is the other thing I took away from that. Which
Well,
was
here's what we've learned from all the seasons. It's, especially from Brandy, right? Lisa Vanderpump is the instigator. You have to go on her side. If you're against her, then everyone's against you. What we learned last night from the uncensored season, I call it Secrets Revealed. It's the only true one that's revealed. We learned that Kyle was cast first, and all the other ladies were cast right after Kyle. She is kind of the pack master. I think maybe now Lisa might be a little bit more. I think she's maybe past Kyle, but I think the first few seasons.
well, you are correct. I literally finished it 5 minutes before I went live. Kyle was the first one cast. However, I was going to ask you this. Andy does say Lisa Vanderpump is what convinced him to go forward with the show. So
Yeah.
he wasn't even sold when it was just Kim.
Or Kyle.
I mean, just Kyle. That has to suck for you if you're the other cast members, and Lisa has to love that because she pretty much knows my job is guaranteed. Like I'm not going anywhere ever.
If you're a housewife and your dog has a contract,
Yeah.
you're pretty much guaranteed.
Yeah, there you go. Miss Don Draper just said Jiggy has the contract. I love it. But
Yeah.
Lisa Vanderpump is a smart businesswoman, like you're not, Vicky, and she knows they're gonna exploit my dog. They're gonna want me to bring my dog on Watch What Happens Live. Well, then we're both getting paychecks. You're gonna do a Jiggy costume for Halloween.
Her
Here's the
dog,
money.
her restaurant. Bravo's paying for everything, even the Six Swans medical bills. I guarantee it. The way she had the neck. Wait, am I stroking that neck a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What did you? Oh no. Tang Lang says Jiggy's awesome and crafty. Chick loves awesome. Virgo Baker says Jiggy deserves a contract. But Virgo Baker, going back for a second, says Kyle is exactly like her sociopath pimp mom. So John, I'm not letting you off the hook. What was your thoughts of Kyle after watching these secrets revealed about them all?
I want to spend every day with Kyle. I thought she was wonderful, nurturing. I got the feeling that she gives really tight hugs, soft hugs. Her hair, her mane. I think she's using Kenya Moore's products with water and buttercream. I bet her hair smells really good. Yeah, I want to go shopping. I want to cross dress and go shopping at Kyle by Kyle.
Is that anywhere as near Lisa? Do we know? Is that anywhere as near Lisa Vanderpump's
not.
thing? We don't know.
It's not.
Interesting. I wonder where that little shit check is. Trek Lord says, "What designer drug is John smoking?" Trek Lord, John isn't smoking any drug. The show would just be boring if we both agreed with each other.
I love the blinking behind me.
Yeah.
I'm in a dark cave. It's so dark in here. I can't believe how light it looks on screen.
Is it really dark in there?
It's so dark.
Why don't you turn a light on? It really will fix your problem.
I did. I turned them all off just so you could see me.
Oh, and then when you turn the lights on, I got you. I got you.
Yes.
I got
Like
you.
I have a lamp on. That's it.
Okay, I got you.
One lamp. I have
Virgo,
one lamp. Look, that's it. That's it.
you got one dirty room too. Miss Don
Sure.
Draper says John is secretly. Oh, great, John. Okay, now John. No, no, John. This is perfect. I would like to speak
I'm the
to this other
voice.
person.
I'm a guest on reality recaps, and I don't want my identity um
Right.
publicly aired.
That is what I am aware of. So now I would
Okay,
like you to tell me
I'm
what
an
you really.
insider. Yes.
I would like to hear what you really think,
Okay.
stranger in John
Yes.
Richardson House, about
Okay.
Vicky
Yes.
Gunvalson.
Vicky Gumbelson is a liar. She knew the whole time about Brooks not having cancer. She was scared she didn't have a storyline. And so I, her neighbor, helped concocted the whole thing about Brooks. I sat them down at my little house, my little bungalow in Coda Hill, and said, listen, guys, I have the perfect plan for you.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And what
I'm a real
about
person.
Kim? I heard that Kim was actually slipping alcohol. I mean, Kyle was actually slipping alcohol into Kim's water, and that's what got her hooked on it again.
It wasn't Kyle slipping it in. It was me. After I friended Vicky, I friended Kyle and came up with a plan that she would look good because all the papers hadn't been signed on their mother's estate. So if we made Kim look crazy, Kyle would get everything.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. I love how we wouldn't be able to figure out how to do this effectively tried.
Right?
Um, Oh, is Brooks talking? No, but that's a great last question. And what are your thoughts on Brooks and what Vicky will reveal tonight?
Well, no, everybody doesn't realize, but Brooks is gay and he's my lover.
Oh, he's gay and he's your lover. Is
Yes.
he a top or a bottom?
He's a big bottom, a big whiny bottom.
Does he lie a lot in your relationship?
He lies all the time. I
Why are
thought I
you?
could get one up on him, but he got one up on me and Vicky.
Well, not if he's the bottom. But what? Why
He
are you
lied.
with him? Why are you attracted to him?
I like
Big butts.
balding, middle-aged, big butt men.
Is it not that he made away with any of Vicky's money?
He didn't get it. The whole point was to get money from Andy.
Andy Cohen.
Hmm.
I heard he's dating Clay from Big Brother.
No, actually, that would be me. I'm dating Clay.
Oh.
I got 20% being Brooks's manager, so I hired Clay.
Oh, what is he doing?
He's cleaning up my office because it's dirty.
Oh, I can tell. He's doing a great job. Uh,
He's starting from the bottom, if you know what I mean.
well, oh. I'll move over Brooks. Does does he? Oh no, Tanglang. We can't ask that question. Uh, do you think that John will be back this season? Little Big Red wants to know, mysterious person.
Don will not be back because I killed him at the river house that Vicky left him.
I'm sorry. Did you say at the murder house?
At the lake house
The
that Vicky left him.
at the lake house. Oh,
Allegedly, yes.
okay. Allegedly, you murdered Don. Well, there you go, Little Big Red. Okay, give us more questions. I mean, clearly, we have an informer here, and before their camera works again, I will get in all of the questions that you have. Miss Don Draper says, breaking news, but then didn't give us any breaking news. So this is the breaking news. Oh, by the way, as long as I have you and you seem to be very in with all of the Bravo news, can you give me any advice? Oh my God, John, you're back. Oh no, good. The other guy's back. Whoa. You didn't tell me your name, by the way, in case you leave again.
My name is.
Your name is Nunanum? All right, well, that's actually pretty good because my last question was, how can we defeat ISIS? Akahunanum? Oh my God, John's back. Oh, John, that's the best you've ever looked. You're lit really well. I mean, that is just a great. Oh, okay. Achananum's back.
Oh, somebody took over for a minute. I had to escort him out.
Okay.
What did he say? What's going
So
on? What's
no,
happening?
we don't. Where did you go? Oh, the breaking news is Brooks is dead, John. That's what you missed, by the way.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sorry. Um. Uh. They have the same teacup. Oh, interesting. You and that other person have the same teacup, John.
Huh. It's
Damn.
weird because I made it on my clay molding machine
I bet you
wheel.
made it on clay.
So
I bet you molded it on him.
mhm.
Miss Don Draper wants to know, John, is Sheree She-Hulk or not? Sheree, Real Housewives of Atlanta,
Oh
moving
my
over.
gosh, that was so funny when Portia said that. But yeah, she better watch it. Portia needs to watch her hands. She needs to watch her hands.
Okay, so before we officially move to Atlanta, is there anything else you needed to say about the Beverly Hills thing?
No, I loved the uncensored season one. We learned so much. We also learned that, Kim was so upset with Kyle and all the alcoholism and everything got out. But we watched the limo ride, and Kim is the first one that says, "You stole my house."
Yeah.
And what was Kyle supposed to do? So I really don't blame her. And it was just really, really sad to see her in the limo by herself, just intoxicated, crying. It was very sad. And, addiction is terrible.
It's
All
true.
joking aside.
It is.
Yes.
Virgo Baker wants to know before we end the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills talk, how much has Vicky paid you off?
Let me check my PayPal. Oh, yeah.
Uh, uh, Debbie says you better get a copyright on that mug, John.
I got a gold phone. Thanks, Vicky.
Ooh.
Shiny gold phone.
Crystal Fan says, ooh, the lighting's perfect. Yeah, it is now. Okay, so Real Housewives of Atlanta. Oh my God. What I cannot figure out if Portia likes Kenya or doesn't.
She doesn't like her because she was on Watch What Happens Live
Okay.
afterwards, and they get along, but she doesn't really care for her. No, I mean they're just cordial.
She, like, her one-on-ones are the perfect borderline of, is she shading her hardcore, or is she actually or is she, like, stupid, and that's her stupid way that she thinks she's complimenting someone? Like, I can't figure it out sometimes.
She's only stupid if there's, like, a city in the U.S. She doesn't know where anything is. As far as what she's saying about a person, she knows what she's doing. She's being shady, and it's hilarious. I love her shadiness. Phaedra's my fave, but Portia is good, which is why Portia does really good on that Ricky Smiley show, too.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't think Portia's good at anything other than
throwing shade.
Throwing shade. Not even that. She's too stupid. CK1029, I'll just give you a shout out because I want to say I'm sorry. That would have been a great question to ask our mystery informant maybe next time. He said I should have asked if Vicky filled that person's love tank. So that would have been a good question.
Her love tank is empty. She's under construction again. So we need to just send Vicky love and light.
Right.
Her mom just died. Her mom just passed away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Leave her alone.
Yeah. Probably to get away from her. When you find out your kid,
People get mad at what I say.
when you find out your kid is faking cancer on television, I'd want to die too. That's like one of those things where, like, I would die if my child ever went on TV and faked cancer, and then your child goes on TV and fakes cancer, and then you're just like that.
Do we think Brianna's going to be a housewife? That's why she moved back. She had surgery.
Actually, good point.
Thank you. You never compliment me, ever. Thank you. She could be. I mean, Vicky, she had to have this one-on-one. We got to be reconvinced she should be staying on the show. And so I think we're going to be, because she's the OG of the OC.
I think everybody is gonna wanna stay tuned to Twitter for what she has to say, because oh my god, I hope that guy. I will say this: I will give Vicky a compliment. Her hairdresser, and I don't know how he got away with this last time. He was periscoping live during Watch What Happens Live. Oh, but this was probably recorded earlier and they're playing it back. Anyway, my point is, the last time Vicky was on, he was like periscoping from the audience. So like when the show went to the commercial, you got to see what was actually happening with Vicky and Andy Cohen during the commercial. It was really cool.
Awesome.
So I'm like, I don't know, and like Bravo didn't care because the producers kept like talking to him, and he's like, yeah, I'm periscoping. I'm like, aren't your advertisers gonna be pissed off that people are probably watching this instead?
There goes the after show.
Miranda Kay says, "Of course you would get that right, John. You're on the pulse."
That's right.
Where is Potomac? I don't know what that is. Or Potomac? The Potomac River? I don't know, Maximus Mom. I don't know what you mean. They don't have... Oh, Debbie Downer McGee is getting shady, and she says they don't have heavy-set housewives, do they, in regards to Brienne? No,
Jenna, who was on the show, wasn't wasn't a size 1. They've had some plus size ladies on there.
Oh, okay. Oh, then yeah, okay.
And we don't know what did Brianna have surgery on? She could have had lipo. We don't know, or the band. We don't know.
My God! Thank you for just saying that. How did I forget that Brianna had cancer? Hey, Vicky, you know what it looked like when your kid had cancer? That's probably what it should have looked like for Brooks.
Vicky was a very busy lady then, too. I mean, she was building a business. She probably had a separate notebook for Brianna that she kept all of her notes in her tab.
Yeah, she probably cared about that notebook.
It was probably the same one. She probably had a tab for Brianna and a tab for Brooks.
Oh, then that makes sense. She was probably just looking over Brianna's stuff and was like, yep, makes sense.
Maybe Brooks ripped the tab out, and again, the devil creates confusion, took the tab out, and she was actually reading Brianna's reports and not Brooks's, thinking they were his. The devil creates confusion.
The devil does create confusion. I like this. I am thinking that you're onto something. There is a new... Oh, John, Miss Don Draper saying, there is a new Real Housewives of Potomac and a new Real Housewives of Dallas coming. Now, the Real Housewives of Potomac is on in the middle of the day, like a soap opera. So, knock knock, who's watching? Nobody. Yeah.
I will be DVRing it.
Okay, well, enjoy. You and the 3 other people. I will watch Dallas, though. I will definitely watch Real Housewives of Dallas, because hopefully they're going to have some cowboy husbands. Giddy up.
I love those rich Dallas women. I can't wait for that, too, with their big chunky jewelry and their y'alls.
She's building that business long enough. Miranda Kay says, Vicky's been building that business long enough. Maybe she should just give up.
Listen, the business is worth over $3.5 million. There's ways to go. She's been very blessed with that. She's a hard worker, and She's signing those deals and writing those contracts, and she's faxing papers
Right.
and emails. She's doing emails.
And as we know, thanks to Shannon Bedore, when she came on the show, Vicky said she didn't have as much success as she had since Shannon came on and told her about the 9 lemons in a bowl and to move her chakra around and to like hang a crystal in the corner. Remember when she did that episode and she was like, "Oh, my business is flourishing thanks to Shannon Bedore, Vicky."
We love our Shannon.
I just love how all the housewives have, in fact, Vicky, I will also say you're correct in this, how they have all ganged up on her on Twitter. I love how they all compliment each other and leave Vicky out of it and then always use #friends. So they'll be like Tamara will be like, "Oh my God, I'm going to my new launch party and Heather's going to be there, #friends." And then Heather's like, "I was out to dinner with blah, 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 and we bumped into Tamara and Shannon, #friends." Like nobody ever mentions Vicky in any of these tweets. Oh, Vicky, nobody likes you.
I do.
Well,
You see my hand? I do.
here you go, Vicky. You and John can have a sit-down one-on-one. Make sure you bring lots of alcohol and fake chemo. Eric, does that mean you won't cover the Potomac show? No, I won't. But, John, before I don't want to forget to tell the people this either, tell them what you've been doing and what's up on the website about for Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh, the Real Housewives of Atlanta audio blogs are up, where I'm talking about the latest gossip with the Atlanta ladies and reading their blogs from BravoTV.com. I'll be doing those every week as long as the ladies post their blogs, which they are late. And Eric isn't covering it, but Your Reality Recaps is covering the Potomac Housewives. So,
who is covering it?
Huh? It's part of Bravo TV. We're going to be talking about it on the show.
Oh, duh.
The Bravo show.
Right. Oh, duh. Well, CF Glammy makes it.
Oh my God.
I want to make that amendment to John's sentence and reiterate exactly what he just said. I wouldn't say it's the latest news, but it's not our fault. It's because those Atlanta ladies don't like to put a blog up until like a week later. Like literally the new show's airing and that's when they finally get it out.
I will be with you in just a
Hi,
minute.
John and Eric, says Oh My Lanta. Says hi.
Now go get some.
Nobody likes the kitty. Is Glammy still sick? No, her dog is sick.
Tough crowd. Glammy's not sick, no.
No, it's her dog. It's her dog. You can go read her Twitter and send her some love. Virgo Baker says, "Love your kitty cat, John. Love your kitty cat."
Thank you.
Okay, so Real Housewives of Atlanta. Portia is being a touch shady. She doesn't like Kenya. And what about Cynthia and Peter? I was surprised by Cynthia being like, "You can go if you want. This relationship's not working. I really don't care. I might leave it. You can go. I'm not going to pretend like I'm happy." Next, Peter. And Peter's like, "When did you stop loving me?"
Well, I tweeted out that, of course, Peter was crying because if your main source of income was leaving you, you'd be crying as well.
Right.
We learned a lot about Cynthia. We learned that she ran away from a lot of relationships from her ex, her baby daddy. But good. I was glad to see him saying, "You know what? You need to stay. You're married. Fight for your relationship. Fight for your marriage."
Yeah, well, he's afraid Peter's going to kill him. Of course he's going to say that. Is that guy gay or is he straight? Like, he kind of strikes me as gay. Cynthia's ex-husband. Like, is that why they broke up? Or we don't know?
Oh, we don't know.
If you had to guess, chat room, what are your thoughts on Cynthia's ex-husband, straight or gay, or do we know for a fact? Treklord said, "Oh, okay. Well, Treklord says Cynthia needs to get back with him, so I guess that means he's straight." Peter shed a tear. Okay, got it. Chat room. Everybody says he's straight except for Virgo Baker, who totally sees what I'm seeing and think he might not be so much. Ruth, Chris, or Berger. I don't know what that means, Megan. Peter shed a tear. No, I agree with John. I think he was crying because he was upset that his main source of income could leave. And we, unfortunately, this is a reason I don't like the blogs. Clearly, we know they're not broken up, right? Because she's still...
No.
Right? There.
Oh, and she was on Watch What Happens Live last week.
And she was on Watch What Happens Live?
Yeah.
So there we go. So it's going to end fine. She apparently likes to see him naked now.
Yay, that's helpful.
That definitely is helpful. Thanks, Debbie M. Oh, got it, Megan. Thank you. John, speaking of housewives and things, technically we are editor's choice in advice now, so that's where I'm broadcasting this. We actually have, we interrupt this show for an advice question, John. It's from Lena B, and she would like to know where her and her boyfriend should go on their next date. However, John, I would like you to make it appropriately Bravo themed. So where should they go on their date?
Well, you definitely have to you can go into Groupon and get a Groupon for Turks and Caicos.
Okay.
Because that's where Vicky likes to go. Or even better yet, Mazatlan in Mexico. And you can go to Ancho's and whoop it up with Vicky.
What if now? All right, now that's very John for you. That's very. I'm wearing a Lacoste $200 shirt, John. Now here is my Old Navy piling shirt.
What's Old
for
Navy?
You.
Were you in the Navy?
Go to Sir. Okay, that's local. You can go to Sir. Actually, you know what? Go to Vanderpump. Go to Pump. It's the cheapest one of all of them. Go to Pump.
Where is she? Is she in LA?
Oh, okay, Lena, this is a good point. Where are you, Lena? Where are you? Can you get a flight to Sir? People are saying, yeah, go to Sir. Or Bar 1. We also have to remember she could be going to Bar 1.
She's in, she can go to North Carolina, South Carolina, to Bar 1 and say hello to Peter.
Well, apparently, I don't know. She left. She didn't like our advice. She's gone. Either that or she took to... Oh, I'm sorry. She's in New Mexico. Oh, perfect. She's in New Mexico. Isn't that where Andales is?
No, it's in Mexico.
Well, Mexico, New Mexico.
You're like right? Portia. You don't know where anything is. New Mexico is actually part of the United States. Andales is in Mexico, Latin America.
Wait a minute. I just thought New Mexico meant it was the newer part of Mexico.
Okay, Portia, you're talking about me with my spelling and you with your geography. Awesome.
I want to see if people believe that. Oh my God, where I just saw a good one. Order salad with a side. Oof. Debbie, again. Debbie Downer says, order a salad with a side of Lyme disease. That's a good Bravo themed meal. They need to do an after midnight of that. It needs to be like Bravo show meals. After midnight, you're welcome on Twitter. People need to create hashtag Bravo meals. That would actually be pretty funny. Learn your David Thielen, I know.
Debbie Downer thought we were brothers.
Yeah, sure. They think I'm Tony Romo too. So really, let's not.
Who's Tony Romo?
Exactly.
The motivational speaker?
Exactly. Who is the exactly? Eric.
Because you're in advice, too.
CKO Nick says, Eric, you're letting John spill tea all over you. I don't know what that means.
It's so funny, you young kids these days, and all your things and your words.
Oh, because people think I really didn't know what New Mexico is. Today is Bravo Day. Damn, felt like talking Survivor. Sorry, come back Monday. But that brings up a great point. Hold on one second, John.
I have a point too.
Okay, good. Tonight we're on our Bravo. Tomorrow night is Screen Queens and American Horror Story. And then what's happening Wednesday, John?
Our Survivor show, it's a 2-hour episode, I believe.
Okay, I just didn't want to say that in case that was your point. So wait, then one more second, everybody. Hold on. Back to the graphic. Wednesday nights our Survivor show. Thursday nights are normally our Big Brother show. But
You're doing a Thanksgiving show?
No, that's why I'm saying. So we're not doing a Thanksgiving show on Thursday, and we're probably not doing a fan show on Friday. However, the Big Brother show is moving to Saturday. We will be on with Johnny Mac and Becky, and then we'll be doing the fan show on Sunday. So we're just kind of taking Thursday, Friday off and moving those things to Saturday.
Awesome. And you know what, Survivor fan, I was getting ready to talk Survivor. I was actually in my Survivor gear just before I signed in and went, oops, it's Monday, it's Bravo. So it's funny that you say that.
Ooh. Tony Romo is the quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys.
I still don't know what that means.
And somehow I doubt I look like a football player. But okay. Doving says an
I didn't see it in real life.
Yeah, maybe. Could I get appearance money for this? Dove Inc. says, and a lemon cleanse meringue for dessert. I have to say, since we were talking a little bit of Housewives of Beverly Hills, I'm still not over Yolanda looking like death.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad, doesn't it?
She looks like death.
It looks like she's had some really brutal treatments.
Or is she faking it like Kyle is suggesting?
Well, I think that's what the edits want us to believe, but Kyle would never do that.
Okay.
Kyle has everybody's back. She's everyone's sister.
I'm sorry, who's everyone's sister? Kyle?
Kyle Richards.
Oh, she like America's sister. Like
America,
Sweetheart.
like the lady's sister. Yes.
Yeah, she's like America's sister that wants
Yankee
to
Doodle Dandy. Where I wish I had a flag.
That wants to like steal your boyfriend and kill you, sister. Cupcakes for Lily says, hey, can you give me advice? How can I get Steve to notice me on Twitter? John, how could this Cupcakes for Lily fan get Steve to notice her on Twitter? And by the way, John, I'm going to need you to relate it to Bravo.
Well, first you have to go shopping in Beverly Hills. You can go to Kyle's store. Mm-hmm. Then you can go... You have to make a reservation because it's just impossible to get into SUR. But make sure you sit at Sheena's table because Lisa said on the after show this week on Vanderpump Rules, and you can see that on the Bravo TV website, that Sheena's the best server. The second best server, she said, was Kristen, but she was difficult to get along with, which we all know that to be true. And you want to order they now have it at Pump, but they also have it at SUR now, is the Pump Pink Martini, and it's their signature drink. And you guys should you can invite him and toast to it and get all your Big Brother questions answered.
That's good. But you were jumping the gun a little bit. She can't even get him to notice her on Twitter. So I'm just going to say exactly what John said. Do all of that.
I think the invitation to SUR would get you noticed.
Well, now you might know.
Screenshot your reservation from Open Table.
Here's what I know of Steve. Did you see the special where those people from that movie, not Seth MacFarlane,
Rogen.
Seth Green,
Rogen,
where they all came in and they shot their little spoof of Vanderpump Rules. I know that Steve is a Seth Rogen fan.
Ooh.
So you need to go to you need to get a table at Pump, hope that Seth Rogen is there, get Seth Rogen to tweet Steve, and then Steve will see your tweet. That is our plan.
And Seth's there all the time. You might even get a picture with him and then just tag him in it.
It's really quite easy, Cupcakes for Lily, so I don't know why you're having such a problem. Did you yes, that's what we were just talking about. We were just talking about Seth Rogen on there. How okay. Hold on. Eric wins. I don't know what that means. To get noticed Oh, good one. Debbie Downer McGee brings up another good point. She says, or if you want to get noticed, just create some fake cancer and make a GoFundMe account. That'll get Steve's attention. It worked for Vicky.
All I can say is the devil hashtag the devil creates confusion.
Miranda K says, I think someone I know says they are sick, but I'm not sure. What should I do? And we're gonna need
Ask
you
to view their medical records.
There you go.
Anyone that is that sick has them in a binder.
With tabs.
With tabs, colored tabs.
That get brought to every doctor appointment.
Mm-hmm. Every time. And they have to get signed off.
That's
in a meeting.
And you will have a lot of time to think. You will have a lot of time to think about that when you are sitting in the waiting room for 6 hours and they're on the other side of the wall having chemo and you never once check on them.
But you can do work.
Right.
I'm doing work now.
Right. No, right. Totally. Miss Don Draper says measure their girth first. What? Why would we do that?
Well, because Girth Brooks, right?
Oh, Girth Brooks. Got it.
I know. I'm here, Miss Don Draper. It's okay. I'll translate for Eric.
Thank
It's fine.
you.
Yes. I measure everybody's girth, whether I'm gonna sleep with them or not. It's just something I like to know.
Do you have X-ray glasses?
No, I cup it. You know how they say you're only supposed to have a certain amount of protein? You should be able to cup it in your hand. Well, I like to cup the protein.
I don't even want to know what that meant or what you're even saying. Miss Don Draper says, thanks, John. Knowing is half the battle. Okay. Oh!
It lets you know how many cocktails you're going to need.
Ooh. Leanne B says, what should I ask for our next anniversary? Where should Leanne ask to go for her next anniversary, John?
What anniversary is it?
Well, P.S. Good. I'm glad you asked.
Is it 2? Is it 20?
Well, I'm glad you asked because her follow-up is, P.S. I'm 13.
You should get a ring pop.
And get off you now.
You need to. I need to see your written permission first before I can answer anything else from you.
Leanne, while we love you, I want you to just do one thing, like
us,
like us, become a fan, and then look to the left, look to the right. That's called the world. Go be in that with your boyfriend, who you should not be doing anything with.
You know, and I always enjoyed that Chuck E. Cheese when you got those balls and you could earn those tickets and really get some just smashing prizes.
Leanne, you could be at Chuck E. Cheese. You're
right
instead
now.
Watching John and I talk about Bravo.
It's not good. It's not good.
You got bigger problems than where to go on your anniversary.
Be free.
Go.
Be free.
Go. Have fun.
Have fun.
You got a long time.
Get a ball. Get a ball and just throw it just throw it with him. Just get it, throw it.
You got a long time to eat junk food, cry, and watch John and I later on in life.
Don't even. You're gonna have plany of time for your gays after you're 18.
Right. Go now. Go.
That's when we're at our best with you.
Right. Trek Lord says, Miss Don Draper, I'm logging off. Oh, don't go, Trek Lord. Actually, we're almost logging off. We only have about 10 more minutes left.
John, what do you think about Eric's Chick-fil-A trip? What does that mean, Maximus Mom 22? You went to Chick-fil-A?
Hold on. I just want to confirm that Maximus Mom actually said that because I don't believe you. Oh, wow, you did. Yes, John. Remember when you told me how absolutely delicious it was and I should eat it?
I did not say that. I'm horrified.
You were like, Eric, you have to go. Here's the gift card.
I'm going to have to report you. I didn't give you a gift card for that.
You were like, since I'm on the board of
of the franchise.
of the franchise, I want to give you some gift cards for you and your
No,
friends.
it
You
was
have to
that
try it.
that person in the shadows must have said that, but I, John, comedy Jonah, did not. Maybe the person in the shadows that was the whisper of confusion
Oh, okay. Right.
did that,
Well,
but not me.
I didn't eat it either then technically. All I did was go
So
in
you
and
did
steal
like
the
a
sauce.
screen cream and just like dip it in cotton balls in the sauce, and then
Oh yeah, I
out.
stole a lot of sauce from the lobby. I cost
That's
them at
what you had. You had the sauce from Chick-fil-A, not the actual meat or bun.
Sure, let's go with that. Um but I stole a lot of sauce is what I'm saying from the lobby. I took at least 30 of those Chick-fil-A sauce packets. That had to hurt their bottom line.
Oh, good. Then you were there to hurt their bottom line,
Right.
which is a good visit.
And to see what all the rage is about.
Right.
Cuz
Oh,
we
because they've got great sauces, I guess.
right. And our job is to know pop culture and what people are
Right.
talking about.
The manufacturers of the sauce aren't necessarily anti LGBT, but the establishment that bought them is.
Right.
So it's okay to eat the sauce.
Right.
But okay, and you didn't
And
buy
to
it
be
because you
fair, the
stole it. You
chickens were
stole the sauce, right? You didn't buy it, so you weren't giving money to that franchise of gay hating group of people.
right. And to be
Stealing
fair,
from them is fine.
right. And to be fair, how do we know the chicken was homophobic?
We don't know.
Its name is a
Lived in a
cock.
small little cage all its life. We don't know.
Sure, the slang for the chicken is cock. So I'm
Now
just
it's not
saying,
special.
it's
It's
prob
not special.
it's probably not homophobic. Uh, do you inhale, Eric? I don't know what that means. Do you mean I talk too much? You're asking me if I'm on drugs. Either way, yes and no.
Do you you go to do you inhale? No.
Oh. Miranda K says if you want to get technical, he stole sauce that he ate with KFC and had the cup to prove it. It is true. It is true. Nope. Cup's gone.
My. Everybody's giving me harassment against Vicky, and you've eaten at Chick-fil-A. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Eric loves the devil's chicken. I would like to say, they clearly do have a special relationship with God, because that's the only way that chicken could taste that good. Wait until you see the big black and white cow that holds a sign that says "Eat Mo Chicken." I guess that's a Chick-fil-A thing.
Our chat's getting confused with other broadcasts.
Well, this has gone off the rails. Miss Don Draper, Trek Lord, Eric thinks you're serious. Oh, I don't know what you're saying. Please guess me. I'm sorry. No, we can't. The mac and cheese from KFC. Right. So, John, what?
And the reason we can't is because we finally have an even flow with this, and any other thing might mess it up.
Right. Well,
right.
Yes.
We would love to have a guest. It'll mess it up.
When we get the software, the actual for real software, we
see the blinking. We need help here.
We
need help. I have blinking.
That's just
I have lighting issues. I have blinking in the back.
We need new cameras.
Here at Reality Recaps. Yeah.
We need new cameras. So he took a oh my god. So he took a dip in another pond and took a walk on the wild side. I don't know what that means either. What is wrong with me? And I don't know what anybody's talking about.
Kusknik.
What?
That's who's saying it?
Oh, yes. Her name's Cheryl.
Oh, okay, Cheryl.
As I was told, and now I can't ever forget. Eric just likes chicken. See Spencer for proof. Ooh, Mr. Don Draper's being shady to me now. Maximus Mom, it was talking about confessing like people do something. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to get us back on the Bravo track to wrap this all up. Atlanta, John. Atlanta. What else? We said Portia and Peter and Cynthia. Yes. Oh, what did you think of the Candy and Phaedra, I know I wasn't here last week, but you know, they had their little sit down.
You weren't, but Don Juan
Yeah.
is the one that walked in, heard it, walked out, and then was throwing a ton of shade, which was absolutely hilarious. And my favorite part of that was what did he say? Wait, what did he say? There was more tears than the color of purple.
Like there was more Disney than the color of purple. And just so that I don't forget, and if anybody wants to tell me in the chat room, because for some reason my thing doesn't scroll, but Spring Curls, thanks for being the #1 fan, and thanks Debbie somebody for being the #2 fan. It cuts off for me. Can you see who they are on your...
I can.
Oh,
it's
good.
Spring Curls #1, and it's Debbie. Oh, it does cut off, doesn't it? Let me see if I
Yeah,
can
can you
scroll
scroll
over.
over? Because I can't.
Debbie McDowell is #2, and Lily Big Red is #3,
Thanks,
and
Lily.
of course, our Chuck Lord is
Chuck Lord.
#4, and Megan is
Megan
#5.
Wheelie?
Yes.
Thanks, Megan Wheelie. Megan Wheelie. Oh, Megan Wheelie is working the chat room for us. Thank you, Megan. She told Lena, become a patron and you can ask questions in the private Facebook group.
Ooh.
Thanks, Megan. It cuts off for me too. Okay, weird. Megan is only #5. Ooh, now David's throwing shade. David Thielen, who became a patron this past week. Thank you, David. This is, I don't know, everyone must be stressed out for Thanksgiving because everybody's been super.
It is stressful. Now, when I logged on earlier, were you talking about turkey timing? Because I'm doing a 20-pound turkey.
Okay, wait, then hold on. Are we done talking about Bravo?
No. So one of my favorite parts was Kenya's hair care line being filled with water and just regular cocoa butter and no products.
Oh, yeah.
Which was hilarious that Sheree mentioned it when she had a fashion show a few years ago with no fashions.
Exactly.
It was just artwork on the walls, like sketches.
I can't get the ice cubes out, but I was going to take an ice cube out and go, look, I have her new solid shampoo. I have Kenya's new solid shampoo.
When that girl drank out of the bottle last night, I was dying. It was so funny.
Poor Kenya. I cannot
Oh
with
my
Kenya.
gosh. And we learned from Portia that there's just a little bit of painting left, but Chateau Sheree is done.
Okay, we'll see. I don't believe it.
We'll see.
Okay, so no other things you want to talk about?
I want to do the Vanderpump blogs, but nobody's doing their blogs. There's no audio blogs yet because nobody's doing it. I think because the after show.
Which I don't like.
I love Julie Goldman. She's a comedian. I've even performed with her in a show in LA. I love her. She's lesbian, LGBT, hilarious. Yeah, but I have it on set recording, but it's never recorded. I don't know what my DVR is trying to tell me, but you can see it on their site, and there is some, somewhat insights, but we're not learning a whole bunch. Mm-hmm. But I don't think you guys want me to just read Lisa's blog, right? No.
Why don't you throw it in as a bonus? If it's only just Lisa, throw it in as like a bonus on OC. Or something.
I can do that too. What do you guys think? You think I should do that? Maybe I should just do Bravo blogs and just read the best blogs.
Oh,
I don't know.
Maybe that's a better idea. Just read the best. All right, what? Oh God, then I have to make all new graphics. It's a horrible idea. Nope, that's not happening.
That's why you haven't seen Vanderpump, because I haven't. There's no blogs.
There are no blogs.
There's no blogs.
Okay, but if you want to see all of our Bravo stuff, head over to yourrealityrecaps.com/Bravo, and don't go anywhere, everybody. Yourrealityrecaps.com/Bravo. If you're watching on YouTube, you can click on the buttons below John, thumbs up and subscribe, iTunes 5-star rating and a nice review, and become a patron. Yourrealityrecaps.com for access to our Facebook group for patrons and special shows only for patrons. Thus officially ends the Bravo show. John, welcome to, because apparently you want to talk about something fan show related. Welcome to the fan show segment, John. This is what it's like to be here for fan show.
Hey.
So now what were you saying about turkeys?
No, when I was coming onto the show, you guys were talking. I think you were talking about turkey times, right?
We were,
I'm doing a 20-pound turkey
and
for my family.
and
Yeah.
and Virgo Baker in the chat room told me you have to let that thaw in your fridge for 5 days.
Oh, it's a long time. I got mine Sunday frozen and it's still thawing. And well, that was just yesterday. But yeah, but I want to know from that guest is
Virgo Baker.
Verno Baker if can I put it in the brine while it's still a little frozen so it can defrost and brine at the same time.
Okay, we'll see what Virgo Baker says. And thanks for becoming a fan, everybody. Yes, please become a fan if you are not. That is a great way to support our shows. Google, Megan Wheelie says Google it, cold water in the sink, or you can do a water bath, right? Okay, Virgo Baker is
Says you
saying
can thaw it out under cold
cold
water.
water.
Yeah. So
20.
I'm gonna put cold water in my brine and let it soak for like 36 hours.
Okay, and I stand corrected. Virgo Baker did not say it would take 5 days. So can I just get Virgo Baker? Can you answer John's brine question and my? Do I need to go get? Can you help us out, Virgo Baker?
Wait,
What
wait.
was this show about?
This
Us
is
performing
the
for
Help
you?
John and Eric show. It's not the fan show.
This is now. You're all going to help us plan our Thanksgiving meal for a minute. So, do I need to go get the turkey after this show? Is what I need to know, everyone. Because if I get it tomorrow afternoon,
if it's frozen, yeah. Are you getting it from a supermarket?
yeah.
Oh, then you would need to. Yeah, and you need to put it in your fridge.
What? Okay. Eric, you need to shop today for your. Okay, great. I give up. Tomorrow is everything desserts. Oh,
And fan shows cut short because Eric has to go get his turkey.
wait a second. Wait a second. Do. Okay, we're still on the thing. But hold on, smile. And boop, and we're back. But we never left for the YouTube people. It literally just when you said that, it cut off.
I can see it.
You don't see it?
Oh, I see that the viewers have gone down. Yeah.
Now they're back. Lena did it. They said Lena did it. Okay, everybody's coming back. Oh, that's
Damn it, Lena.
we
Damn it,
lost
Lena.
those people. Okay, whatever. Salted. Oh, a salt bath. Yes, that's what a brine is. Hi, Allison.
Yes.
P.
But it's got herbs and thyme and everything. Did you get your kit from Bronwyn?
No.
Your spice kit? Well, you should have gotten it by now because I got mine and she, of course, gave me the brine.
I do mine in a turkey pan, and that always makes it very moist. I just take an onion, I shove it in that thing's ass, and then I shove like a fistful of garlic, and then I just
Before you bake it.
I bake it, and then I rub butter all over it, and then I
Right.
put like
So
carrots
a
and
brine
celery.
is what you do before that. So you can fill it with water.
Oh,
You've got the whole salt thing. Well, no, you don't fill it with water. You have the whole salt thing. And then you just you know how you can tenderize meat
right.
with the salt and you leave it on, I think it's like 30 minutes for every inch of meat. And
Yeah.
you can have the worst cut of meat. And if you salt it like this, it becomes like
Wow.
a filet mignon. And so it kind of you kind of salt it, but you can do it for like 24 to 36 hours and do that to your turkey, and then you do that. And then I do the same thing as you. Of course I don't do stuffing because I will probably kill everyone with salmonella. So I do a huge onion, I do garlic, I do thyme, rosemary, I do butter on top of that. But you know what's a really good butter thing? Is injectables. And they have this kind of Creo butter that you can inject into the turkey. Honey, honey, honey. Can we talk? Can we talk? It is so good.
Okay, now tell the people again what is so good because it apparently, look, John and I are both saying goodbye to all of you if it happens again. So far, the show has just ended itself 3 times
It
since.
has.
Yeah, but another great reason for you to watch these back on
Yeah.
yourrealityrecaps.com/bravo. It is all there. You won't miss any of the
Hmm.
conversation. So go ahead. You were saying injectables. Go ahead.
So they have right there by the frozen turkeys, they've got it's like this Creo Southwest injectables, and it's butter, and it's like a spicy butter, and you can inject it into different parts of the turkey so that when it bakes, it's all nice and buttery. So not only is the skin great with the butter and it browns it really nicely, but you've got it inside where the meat is as well. And it's so good. I did that last year and it was really good. It keeps
So
it moist.
where do I get an injectable from?
It's right there. Hold on a second. Let me run and go get it really quick.
Okay, you go
Okay.
get it. If everybody doesn't know what
Right.
wow, dropped out again. Oh my goodness. What is happening with you now? Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, you're gonna watch the You Now show. Huh. Okay, well, hi, YouTube people. Hi, all you YouTube people. Hold on, John, don't talk about it yet. I'm gonna try one more thing, and if this doesn't work, we're just gonna end the show for the YouTube people. YouNow.com, going back last time. Hold on, trying one last time. Hi YouTube people. Thanks for watching this if you're sticking through it. Smile, John. Hi. Okay, we're back. And wait, don't tweet it out. And one more time. And go live. And okay. I would say let's wait 1 second, let everybody come back in the room in case the injectable fans weren't here. Fans of the injectables. Spring Curls is here. Comedy Joan is here. So wait, John, what happened on your end? Because the show wasn't on. What were you looking at on your end?
You know what? What I do, like right now, I don't see it, but I put the Skype thing
Oh,
in
okay. I see what
front
you're
of
saying.
it so that
I
I
got
can
you.
keep up with exactly what you're saying.
Okay. We don't know
But
what's
it's dark
happening.
right now. I see it. It's dark.
Yeah.
Let me refresh it.
Refresh. We don't know what's happening, everybody. Sorry. Oh, and Virgo Baker says, I'm a pastry chef, Eric, not a
Oh, I see us
chef.
on now. We're on there.
I've thawed it out underwater, but it's best to thaw slow in a fridge. Oh, Yanisa says it's a you now glitch. It's happening to everybody. All right, well, guys, if it happens again, John and I are just going to end the show,
But
and you
I
can watch it
but I
on the
need to
website.
share this with you
Yes,
guys.
so go ahead.
So I brine it, which is like the salt thing. I do that for like 24 hours or at least overnight. Kind of wipe it off a little bit. Then I do what Eric does with the butter on the outside. I do all the vegetables, rosemary, everything in the inside. And then I do injectables.
That just
And
looks
it's
like a jar. Oh, there is a needle.
there. Well, it's not a needle. There's a syringe.
My God, could I fill that with ranch? Because that seems like my heaven.
Yeah. So there's a syringe, and you fill it in there, and you just fill it up, and you inject.
Everywhere? Do they
All
give
over.
you directions?
Yeah. And you just, it is so good. And I mean, even if, it's a little spicy because it's like a Creole, but you do not taste it. It doesn't taste like some New Orleans turkey, but it really keeps it moist. Gets that butter really in there.
What's wrong with New Orleans?
I said, if you don't like it, I love it.
So you're
yeah.
telling me you brine your turkey,
I brine it.
then you rub it with butter and all the spices, then you inject it with that shit, and you oh my God, shove stuff in its butt. So how, like, you must have a really flavorful turkey.
I do.
It's David Thielen says it's turkey Botox.
Okay. Oh, I love that.
Trek Lord says if you brine your birds, you do not need injectables, John.
I like it both.
John,
Put your hands together, Truck Lord. Put your hands together.
Miss Don Draper says, "Ooh, John, your recipe is 75 steps. So, what time should I be over?" Um,
Well, I'm starting right after this show. Oh,
apparently, I have to go to the supermarket now.
you do.
Um,
You're getting a frozen turkey.
I have always used the bags, and I've never had a dry turkey, says Dubbing. Look, I will tell you, I told you all I ever do. I get the turkey. I have that stupid metal pan that came from like some National Wholesale Liquidators dollar store. That's super thin, crappy metal. I shove stuff in the turkey's butt like onions, garlic, rub it in butter, salt, pepper,
Put some
something on the
time in
bone.
there too. Grab like the whole thing at times that you get at the grocery store and just shove it all in
That's
there.
very expensive. Time.
Time to time.
Time is
Rosemary
money. You know what? Both ways. That's a double entendre. Time is money, whatever way you
and
look at it.
time is expensive.
Crystal Fan says, I'm going to work out now since I can't see the screen. Okay, sorry. Giselle says, I come in to shove it in. Ooh, Giselle. Rub butter all over the turkey, place a cheesecloth on top, and then I don't understand what a cheesecloth is. Don't waste your time trying to explain it to me. I get it is like some sort of thing that you strain with. The fact that you call it a cheesecloth grosses me out. I don't want it touching my food. How about that? Oh,
Please, the things you put in your mouth.
Megan Willie says time is not expensive. It's like $1. Well, then I'll totally get to
Well, that's expensive.
Bolo. We should have did a Thanksgiving show. Bolo Max says I cook mine in the roasting bag.
Yeah.
Gadana says, Eric, I have an awesome recipe for chocolate cupcakes. Well, send it to John because I don't like chocolate. Breezy Babe says, I make my own gravy while bake. Oh,
I do too.
How do I make? I'm responsible for the turkey. I don't know how to make gravy. How do you do that?
Well, you get all the drippings that are in the pan.
Right.
And then you can add some like chicken stock.
Right.
And then if you want to like slowly start to thicken it, you can use some cornstarch because that doesn't have any flavor or anything. And then you just have to whisk it, whisk it, whisk it. And I whisk it kind of in the same pan over the flame on the stove. And so I just do it right in there and get all of those drippings. And there's my gravy.
So cornstarch, chicken broth, and drippings whisked is how you make gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cheesecloth holds the stuffing in.
And Vertical Baker says you can add a can of turkey gravy. I don't like the generic ones. I have to have all the drippings. And that chicken broth, what it does is even if you don't feel like you have a lot of drippings, it will extend your drippings. And if you make it in the pan that the turkey's been roasting in for hours, you're going to have such great flavor.
Well, you will because you've freaking put every spice and thing you could inject into that poor.
Yes. You don't have to do anything. It's easy.
Virgo Baker says rosemary, butter under the skin, and an onion in the butt, and done. I'm with you, Virgo Baker. That's all I ever did. But I have to say, the whole injectables thing kind of sounds fun. So I'm actually going to go look and see if I can find that. Reese's Puff says, who doesn't like chocolate? I like chocolate. I just don't like a chocolate cupcake. Like, I don't like just chocolate. Megan Wheelie says, I wish I could come and cook your turkey. Oh, wait. Maybe that means she wants to fight.
Is it what?
Maybe it means she wants to fight. Gravy in the jar is good, minus the work. No, I don't agree with that at all. Ricky Johnson says, you make gravy by going to your local grocer and going down the No, I don't agree with that at all either.
I don't even. I make my own spaghetti sauce.
I think I just got lucky that my mom's always made gravy for everything. Apple and celery work well with the turkey. Flour, not cornstarch for the gravy, Michelle Peeps says.
You can do either or.
Okay. Eric, do you use an onion or an apple in the turkey? Personally, I use an onion. John, what do you use?
I use an onion, a red onion.
Don't you all wish this Thanksgiving food just came at a store but was like super good for you and just buy turkey and stuffing for like $20? That's It's very descriptive.
Yeah,
That's true.
Little Big Red, a roux is the best. But I don't even think Eric knows what a roux is if he can't afford time.
Excuse me, I know
He can't
exactly
afford
what
time.
a
I
roux
like that.
is. I did that. That's when you take the butter and the flour and
Hmm.
you do
Yeah,
this and you
absolutely.
keep going until it gets a paste and then you add the liquid to it.
Hmm.
I had to do that when I made the soup the other weekend.
Well, you can do that too, making a good like mac and cheese from scratch as well.
I got
Glammy needs to be on this part of the show since she cooks so much.
I don't know if she cooks so much. I think she's just tricking us. I think she finds stock images on Google Images and says that stuff that she's been baking. Eric, you better
Oh,
get to the store to avoid the mob. Okay, you're right. I think I should, but there's so many of you watching. I feel horrible, but you're right. I think I need to go to the
we
store
can
and
do
try to.
this after the Survivor show.
Yes, I'll come on a little bit earlier for the Survivor, hopefully, if it's not crazy, and then we'll do a little last minute.
Do my injectables.
Okay, so then John, let's give everybody homework.
Yeah.
Tell us after the Survivor show, we'll go for a little while longer. Everybody give us your best Thanksgiving tip and or like recipe or something and we'll
Or
pick a winner.
dessert. Yeah.
Or
Like
dessert.
that's out of the ordinary. That like is a family tradition or something you guys just like.
Right. Do you care if it's an appetizer or dessert, John?
Nope. I don't
Okay.
care.
Okay, then I will just say I'm really stumped for appetizers. So if you would like to lean more towards appetizers, that'd be great. Uh, okay, I don't want to go to a restaurant, says Breezy Baby. Maybe. Okay, John, where can the people find you on social media?
I am everywhere at Comedy Jonah.
And I'm at Reality Recaps with everybody else. So talk to me there. And I will